right, guys, we got Bitcoin hanging out just below 72,000. Kind of where we were yesterday. Altcoins pulling back a little bit. XRP back down to 70, although we had a big pump from 61 all the way to 73. Now back down to 70. Cardano back down to 75, 74. Pretty much where it was, a couple of cents down. Litecoin back under $196, although I do think Litecoin is going to be 125 very, very soon. We'll talk about that in a little bit. And I saw Theta was still above $3, which is what I want to see. $3.39 for Theta. So things are looking good. There's a little bit of fear we're seeing in the market right now as people are just kind of like, oh, have we hit a top for at least a short-term top? Is it time for a little bit of a pullback? Who knows? We could go either way. I did see a bunch of stories like this one, which is why I took my profits on MicroStrategy. Insiders at these companies, including Meta and Coinbase, are dumping stock during the rally. I mean, this could go either which way. This could just be that, hey, look, we've had a nice run up and it's time to take some profits, which I did, even though I think MicroStrategy is going to go a lot higher. Hey, took some profits. Actually, I took a lot of profits. I took all profits. And maybe that's what these guys, I actually saw a guy from MicroStrategy selling like 10% of his shares like that, a big executive. Coinbase executives selling a lot of their stock. Probably just a smart thing to do coming out of a multi-year bear market, but it could also mean that they think a big, giant, juicy dump is right around the corner. Honestly, guys, I wouldn't be surprised if we get a dump back down to $60,000 or even $50,000, and then after the halving blow up again. Anything can happen at this point, and that's why you have to be prepared for every which scenario. Litecoin. Litecoin did wonderful things yesterday, pumping up to $106. Now we're back just under $100. Litecoin price reclaims $100. Litecoin price to test 125 this month. I think we are. I think that was a big step for Litecoin getting back above $100. 125 for Litecoin is always like a pivotal moment. Every bull run, it's like a big deal. And, we still have a couple more weeks left in March. As long as Bitcoin does its thing, hangs out where it is right now, or kind of makes its way back up, I do think we're going to see Litecoin get back to 125. Wouldn't be surprised if Litecoin's $200, in the next month or two. And then, of course, I do think that high for Litecoin is going to be between $500 and $700 going into the tippy top of the bull market. But everything's looking good with Litecoin. I know a lot of people were getting a little nervous because it wasn't doing all that much. Cardano price surge continues. Cardano price hits $1 in coming days. I guess this article's from today. The top cryptocurrency continues to display significant price fluctuations in their respective portfolios, indicating an increase in the price action among the token. Cardano token on the verge of testing its major resistance. Yeah, I think the biggest resistance for Cardano is going to be $1. I do expect we're going to get a big dump after $1. I wouldn't be surprised if we go to $1, then dump right back down to 80 cents. But kind of like any other coin, you basically continue hitting that resistance and then you blow past it. And once Cardano hits $1, I've been saying this for a while, that's when you're going to see the CNBC stories. That's when your Uber driver is going to be talking about it. That's when we're in full mode, bull market, retail money pouring into Cardano. I hate to say it, but we are kind of still in like an accumulation phase for Cardano. We're kind of out of it now, but we're just coming out of it. We're just getting the slow trickles of the retail money coming into Cardano. You ain't seen nothing yet. So we'll see what happens with Cardano. But first we have to get past 80 cents, which, hey, look, we haven't gotten past that yet. And I want to talk a little bit more about Theta. As you all know, Theta's been pumping. It's all because of this Theta Edge node that is coming out in May. I didn't really know much about it, to be honest with you guys, but of course it's heavily AI based. So here's a little article kind of talking about what they're working on. Theta Edge nodes to launch 3D rendering test tasks. Fast forward to today, the Theta team is leveraging its experience in 3D 360 rendering and moving towards Edge Cloud launch on May 1st with a focus on AI computing jobs. Of course, as you guys know, the big narrative this bull market, gaming, AI, Theta's in both. Holy shit, it's going to explode. It is exploding. All right, back to the article. In the next few weeks, Theta Edge nodes will be upgraded to support 3D rendering test jobs, which will be rewarded in T-Fuel and in preparation for integration into the Edge Cloud platform. I guess, a lot of people talk about T-Fuel. I guess it is important to have some T-Fuel because it looks like a lot of these new Theta projects are heavily involved with the T-Fuel. Although if T-Fuel is pumping, you're going to have Theta pumping too. In later releases this year, Edge Cloud will enable full 3D rendering and AI applications utilizing 3D pipelines, for example, to process complex 3D visual effects for movies and animation with the scalability and reliability required by the largest media companies. And here's a little background just talking about how long that the Theta team's been around, how long they've been working on this kind of thing. Backed by team experience and patents, the Theta team has an extensive history in 3D rendering in the gaming industry. As early as September 2016, Theta Labs, formerly Silver.tv, pioneered the first ever VR 360 live stream of a major esports tournament. I remember that was a big deal. That was a big deal when that happened. I do believe we got a nice pump on that back in the day. ESL won in partnership with NVIDIA, live with 10,000 spectators at the Barclays Center in New York. Running on a cluster of NVIDIA GTX 1080 GPUs, the fastest at the time, the team was able to tap into Counter-Strike 3D game engine to render the game World in 360 VR in real time with 4K per eye resolution and live streamed to over 50,000 viewers around the world. Truly groundbreaking. And it is kind of groundbreaking that Theta's been involved in this stuff since 2017. I got into Theta probably 2018, 2019, maybe it was 2018, but this company's been around, guys, and that's why it's going to do things. It's already proven itself. It's not some new project that just popped up and you're like, oh, well, it's AI. I guess it's going to pump. No. Theta's been around. They've proven themselves, and it's going to be a top performer, and that's why it's pumping so hard already. And we'll finish up talking about XRP. XRP had that 20% pump yesterday, pulling back a little bit. XRP price ready to hit $1 with this breakout rally. It's kind of funny. Cardano and XRP, they're the two major resistances for both those coins is $1. So which one will hit it first? I don't know. Hopefully Cardano, but who knows? With Bitcoin on the verge of reaching 73,000 mark, silent altcoins like XRP price are back in action, forming a huge bullish candle to change the dynamic of the price chart. Ripple's price jumped 18% overnight. Will Ripple cross $1? With the XRP price taking off from the 200 weekly EMA, the altcoin is preparing for a double bottom breakout. Before doing so, the recent spike resulted in a triangle pattern breakout in the weekly chart. Currently, the XRP price trades at 70 cents with an intraday fall of 2.58 as a pullback of the overnight jump. With the short correction, the altcoin prepares to continue the prevailing trend. Further, the bullish engulfing candle from the 23.6 fib level with a surge in trading volume supports the uptrend possibility. Yep, and there are a lot more people now jumping into XRP. Volume is up. After a 20% pump, pullback inevitable. You see Cardano pulling back. You see XRP pulling back. A lot of people like to show on XRP. I'm not a big fan of it, but we're going to get back to its all-time high of $4, or was it $3.92? And as long as it does that, I made a lot of money. And then I will be dumping my XRP, and I will never buy any ever again. I just think this is the bull run for XRP. I think it's going to pump because of the SEC clarity, and there's so many assholes on YouTube shilling it. All right, guys, not too much else going on. Bitcoin we keep hitting 72, going a little bit under it. Kind of a chill out consolidation day. Will we go to 73? Will we have a big dump back down to 60? I don't know. Halving less than a month away. I can tell you it's going to be volatile. I was always planning on like a 30, 40, maybe even 50% dump after the halving, and that's still in the cards. I would be surprised if Bitcoin goes into just this bearish slump where everybody thinks it's over. We've hit the top. People are getting out. All those CNBC articles turn negative, and then we basically go up from there. That's kind of statistically what happens, but Bitcoin has not been following the same trajectory as it has in previous bull markets, hitting that all-time high before the halving. So I really don't know what's going to happen, but you just have to be prepared for anything. If we dump down to 60 tomorrow, hey, look, you got some opportunity to buy some more coins. If we keep pumping, your bag should already be loaded. And the cool thing is, if we keep pumping, all you have to do is just sit back like you're on an airplane in first class, just chilling, waiting for the time to cash out, which will not be until end of summer. All right, guys, like and subscribe. Talk to you later.